We're talking about the Eva Frames. So, here we are. The fabled, not so long awaited sequel to Eva Frame 1. We have Eva Frame 2! Yay! Look at this box. You know, it's very similar to Eva Frame 1, which, again, as I said in the Eva Frame 1 video, that footage I had got lost to time, but whatever. The box is kind of boring, but unlike the first set, this one has a picture up top of all the guys who are going to be in this. So, let's get to the individual boxes. This is a whole set of all of the included units. We've got, try to open this cleanly. That box is gone now. We got, if you don't know Eva Frame, you get 2 boxes for each thing. And this one has an additional figure. So that's good, because last set only had 3. We will compare them to that set later. You got a box for Unit 13, which I still do like that these boxes connect. I think that's really neat. So you have the frame, and you got the armor to make him. And you're probably saying, wait, Unit 13 had 4 arms. And if you look at the back, you see his 4 arms. So, we will get to those in a little bit. You have what they're calling Unit 2 Kai, which, I don't know, comes with these sweet twin swords, which, I guess this is just what they look like in Rebuild 3, but, yeah, I don't know why it's called Kai. We got Unit 8, I think, Beta, if I remember correctly. I looked these up not too long ago, but apparently, yeah, this one, I don't know what makes this one special from any other Unit 8, but that's cool that we have a Unit 8. And we have Unit 1 again, which they're calling Night Colors. Which, I'm glad they have it in the set, because mine, Unit 1, is missing its horn, but we already have a Unit 1 looking Eva in this set with Unit 13. I don't know. But I guess it's more because it comes with more accessories. We got what we're calling Weapons B, which comes with the spears, and extra arms and hands for Unit 13, and I think Unit 1 comes with hands to hold those. And you get Weapons A, which comes with another spear and some special guns and arms attachments for all the others, which that's cool. And you get another stand, so that's fun. And it looks like it's a different color than the last 2, so that's nice. And that's all the boxes. That's the whole set. And because I couldn't do it in the first video, I will be covering the frames in this one. And if there's different types of frames, I might show them off too. But if they're super similar, I'm just gonna say it in the next part. Alright, next part. Bye. And here are the frames. We have technically 3 different kinds this time around. One for Unit 2, one for the standard one for Unit 1. Which, even though they all have different frames, they have very similar articulation. And I'm going to cover articulation here instead of when all the armor's on, because you'll pretty much see what you don't have anything obstructed while these are here, so you can go that far up. These are all on ball joints with the legs, double jointed knees. These are all standard from the last set. When you get the shoes on, there will be a ball joint, or you can pop them off. And the arms are on these weird, almost butterfly hinges. Like, you can go up, down, all around. Actually pretty impressive. Again, a lot of this is just ball joints. You can get that much degree with no armor on. Obviously, the armor will obstruct this, Also, the hands don't stay on that well without an arm guard, but that's mostly because they're covered where that is. So I'm not going to blame it for that. You also got like this weird double ab crunch kind of situation. You can have it falling on itself. And overall, it does have some detail, which is nice. This is stuff you will not see underneath. It's like a lot of this stuff, or the back, but like you'll see the underside of the arm is painted, which is cool. And yeah, head articulation, it's on a ball joint, and when you remove this nondescript head, the other one will also have a ball joint. So got double ball joints there. And that's pretty much the articulation. Not bad. The other frames aren't that different, like I said. Like that, this is the standard frame, and this is for Unit 13, which is supposed to be taller. Like you can tell it's much taller than the standard frame. And that's pretty much it. It's just tall, but it has these new leg parts. Shins? Are these the shins? I'm gonna say shins. But yeah, that's pretty much all that's different. The arms are pretty much the same. You know, same articulation of everything else. You got this big pillar right there. So that's just kind of it. So this one is just literally just this mold, but tall. And this one's different because it just has one different arm. Because it's going to have that one big arm, so it gives you just this new piece, and you get new thigh pieces, much like Unit 13. And yeah, that's it. The articulation is 100% the same still for across all the units so far, or at least the frames all have the same articulation. None that I think is really added or subtracted. You do have stickers. Those were kind of a pain in the butt, and I feel like they're going to get covered up anyway, so I don't know how big of a deal they are. But yeah, that's it. But that was the articulation and the frames. I don't know anyone who would just buy these and not get the armors. Like, I don't know who would just get these. But yeah, they're frames. I think going forward I might not cover them, but since I can do it this time, I'm gonna do it. So let's get to what they are, all armored up and finished. And here they are, all built. And they all look pretty good. And to start things off, there's a whole bunch of gum now. It's a whole lot of gum, because obviously these are candy toys. They come with a bunch of gum. So the pile of gum will be over there. So let's start off with the repaint of Unit 1 Night Mode. I already explained a lot of the articulation, but if you saw the last video, these are on ball joints and the little tongue thing, and you have toe joints. Everything else, nothing's really that, nothing's really that blocked from the other ones. Like I mentioned earlier, the heads are a lot more movable than the nondescript heads. And look at that horn. It's a good looking horn. I like the green they used. It's like a lighter green. It has it all around. Not a ton of stickers on this, honestly. You have the shoulders, and you have the shins, and that's about it for stickers. The other ones become really heavy with stickers. This box came with accessories of 2 fists that you could replace, but you have to take like the whole arm guard off if you want to change it. It's kind of a pain. You just shove the ball joint and you give them a fist, and that's what that one comes with. But to bring in some comparisons real quick, to compare it to Eva Frame 1's version of Unit 1, they do both look quite different. But like, if you really were just finding this randomly at a store and you had this one, you could just skip this one, even though I think it looks really good. And obviously, mine, I now have one with a horn. So just imagine that horn, but in this purple. But yeah, no, they both look really good. You obviously don't get the fists, but you really don't need them unless you really want to use them with a certain accessory. So that's whatever. Moving on to, we'll do Unit 8 first. Unit 8's just kind of there. Again, standard articulation, much like Unit 1 or even Unit 2. But looks really good. The head sculpt. It's really, trying to get it straight in there. Looks really good. I think, honestly, all these look really nice as little figures. Nothing at the bottom of the boot heels, but the white. This one has a ton of stickers. As you can see, there's a bunch on the abs because reasons of being on the abs. And there's just stickers everywhere. But looks pretty good. It's the pink one. And we'll do Unit 13 next, which looks really good. Obviously, it's one of the biggest of the Eva frames so far, as you saw from the frame. But all the details there. You got the 4 eyes, just very, very similar to Unit 1. Which, obviously, that was done on purpose, but, you know, this one had not too bad of stickers for the base one, but when you want to get to the extra accessories, which I will get to now, because there is the weapons part B that comes with his extra arms. So yeah, you can give him his extra arms. They give you 2 options for chest plates, like one with hinges and one without. You can use either or. I'm going to use the one with hinges. And you just take off his boobs, or their boobs. I don't know if Unit 13 really has any defining thing, or it can pop off. You just pop it on, just like you would the other one, and you got Unit 13 with all their arms, which it works. I think how they have it works really well. Weirdly doesn't get in the way of anything, but my keeps trying to pop off. But that's fine. Again, just a ball joint. So if you really want to, you can give it all its arms, which again, I think it looks really cool. The only thing that sucks is if you compare it to the chest piece you took off, that was all paint. And this one's a sticker. And you could get more paint, but these stickers were too small. Like, they had 2 sets of stickers. Like, you could do this one, which was already one piece, as you can see. Or you could do all the little bits yourself. And I tried. It just was too hard. And I just went with the easier one. But overall, I think it looks really good. I think it doesn't look out of place, and the arms actually work really well. I'm about to say, it's nice that they give you one with, if I could find it now. Oh, there it is. With and without hinges, so if you don't want, like, the bulkiness of the hinges there, so that's nice. But I really don't mind the hinges, they don't bother me that much. But, yeah, just, also the arms have the same articulations as these arms, so. Again, ball joints. The only thing that's going to bump up against them is the other arms. And my second left arm just really wants to pop off for some reason. But I think that's cool. Now getting to Unit 2. Unit 2 looks the most different. Like if I bring in, which, yes, Unit 2 did come with these swords, so that's pretty sweet. I love the second arm, but yeah, you can you can really see the differences in these Unit 2s. So you can really, if you want, you can have both of these Unit 2s. I think this is not a situation like a Unit 1 where it's like, oh, it's just a repaint. These two are unique. They have their own legs and stuff. This one comes with twin swords. It's a really cool figure. I think the head sculpt looks great. Looks torn up. The swords themselves are pretty sweet. I don't remember these from the movie either, but I'm imagining they're there. And they're kind of hard to get out of the hands, so I guess it'll just stay in there. But if you want, you can give Unit 2 a gun arm if you buy Weapons Pack A. You just pop that arm off and you give it like a Metroid style arm cannon, which that's pretty cool. I do like the bulky arm, I really do, but I also like the gun arm, so I guess until the end of the review she can have the gun arm. Also, obviously with Weapon Set A you've got another stand. Also, okay, wait, I forgot to mention, Unit 13 came with fists for the next accessories coming up. But you got the stand, and you got this big gun rifle, which you can give Unit 8, which... This is actually one of the guns I think I slightly remember from a trailer or something. But yeah. Plug it in. And have her holding this long rifle. It's a really long rifle. Try not to... Can she stand with this rifle? Yes, she can. But yeah, no, the stand's just, you know, a black version of the old ones. So that's appreciated. And for the last accessories, we really have a bunch of spears. So if you want to give Unit 1, Unit 13, we have 3 spears. And they all come in separate parts, so if you want to give Unit 1 this one, you can just pop that bit off. Slide it in the fist. Oh, it's actually a lot easier than I thought. And, you know, pose it with the spear however you like. You can give the 2 Spear of Longinus to Unit 13. You can do whatever. Like, you don't need to pop the tips off, but you can. Like, for that one I imagine you can just slide in there. And it holds it pretty well, actually. So, let's bring in some other comparisons. Let's just get the only other unique Eva not in this set. We'll bring in Unit 0. You know, we'll bring in Unit 2. And here it is next to Skeletor. Yeah, I have a random Bosk hanging out. That's how much he scales. I think that's like a 3 3/4 inch. And we got the Ultraman Shoto, which is another candy toy line. Which, again, since these are bigger robots, they don't really scale that well with any of these. Matter of fact, we even have I have a Zoronos Shoto X. And yeah, I don't know. These are small-ish figures. I would say they're around 4 to 5 inches, or at least Unit 13 is getting up there because I think that's how tall Skeletor is. Overall, I like these. Let me get these guys out of here. And overall, I do really like the Eva Frames. I would recommend them. And I guess that's it. That's Eva Frame Unit 2. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this, and the universe won't try to shut this one down. So, until my next video, thank you so much for watching, and to whatever I do next. See you later.